All right, so let's talk about this Margaritaville cruise. So if you haven't seen already, go back and look at the actual video. The video, we just kind of show some clips of the things that we did, some of the food that you may see, and just like an all around, this was the Margarita cruise. But let's talk about it. Okay, so it gave what it was supposed to give. I will say it gave what it was supposed to give. We had a really good time. I don't have a lot of things to say negative about the cruise. I do have a lot of detailed things I want to talk about though. So let's get into it. The very first thing I want to say is it ain't no VIP parking, okay? Again, there's no VIP parking. When you get there, you do have to wait in the line. The line is about 30 to 45 minute wait just sitting in the line. When you get to the front, you're going to then make a little turn and you're going to park your own car. There's nobody there parking your car. Therefore, there's no VIP, right? But when you book, they tell you you have to pay for parking. It's only, sorry, not VIP, valet parking. It ain't no valet parking. You park in your own car, okay? So we parked our own car after about 30, 45 minute wait. You have to park in the back of the port, basically. Park in the back of the port, and then there's a man standing there that has to get your keys. Why they take our keys, I don't know. I asked, I'm like, so if we're parking our own car, why do you need to take my keys? And they're just like, well, just in case anything happens and we need to move the cars. Whatever. To me, I feel like parking should be free. Because why are we paying for it, right? Versus other ports, you know, you go, you park. There's security, there is shading over your car or whatever. I get that. This is like parking in the school parking lot, child. Whatever. So, needless to say, we gave our keys, we kept going, whatever. Now, when you get up into the actual terminal itself, you go through security. They're not like super strict on security, I guess. They didn't even pat me down. Whatever. Go through security, go up the escalators, and then there is the waiting station where, you know, you get into your different lines depending on what documentations you have. There was a lady standing there, and she was like, do you have your passports or do you have birth certificates? And I'm like, we have passports. She's like, okay, go get in this birth certificate line. So, man, what was the purpose of asking if you're going to put everybody in the same line? She literally did that to every family, which I don't know why they do that. Dumb. Everybody going into the same line. There's no need to even respond to her, really, because you're going to go where everybody else is going. That line is long, but it goes super quick. They're really good at it. They got like 20 windows for people just to check in. So that was pretty quick. No issues there. We did have 2 rooms, and we took our children plus my nephew. So my husband was in at one window, and we were at another window. I don't know why they wouldn't put all of us together, but we was at 2 different windows right by each other. That went really quick. Now, once you do that part, you will go into another portion, which is the waiting area, waiting to get on the ship. That area is pretty condensed. It's kind of small. They did have a lot of chairs, but all the chairs were full. But we see like a few chairs, like there's no need to sit down, because once you sit down, baby, you stuck in the back. All these people standing in the front, and it's just going to be a mess, a little headache. So we just stood there. A lot of people just stood there. We waited there for probably about, I want to say 30 minutes. Before the cruise director came and gave her announcements. Now, right when she came and gave her announcements, this lady came and grabbed me, and she was like, hey, are you the lady with the kids? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, they want to see you at the front. Go to the front. They're telling me that I need a letter that is notarized and emailed within the next 10 minutes. So I was like, wait, what? I asked all these questions while I was booking over the phone. Nobody told me that because I was taking my nephew, which of course is not my child. And I asked because I'm like, most cruise lines, they're going to say you need a notarized letter from the parents, giving it an okay to go ahead and book. I'm sorry, to not book, but go ahead and cruise with the family out of the country. Then people told me I didn't need nothing, so I didn't do anything. But when we got there, they're like, you know, you got to do all this paperwork, blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of pissed because, for one, we were suppressed for time. Like, literally, they closed them doors at 3 o'clock, baby, and it was like 2:45. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get all this stuff within 15 minutes? Da-da-da-da. Anyways, I ended up calling his mother. His mother got everything done. She had to go, get it notarized, email it back, whatever. Now, I will say that lady, not the lady that came and got me, but the lady that at that desk with the big eyelashes and all the weave, she was rude. Very rude, very rude, very rude. She was talking to me, but when she was talking to me, she was looking at her computer, not me. So I'm like, are you talking to me or... And so she was just like very rude. Even some of her coworkers was like, oh, girl, what's wrong with you today? And you know, people that know me, I was like, oh, she got an attitude and a nasty one at that. But anyways, instead of me matching her energy, I was like, you know what? Let me chill so I can enjoy my trip. I'm not finna let this little thing bother me. So moving forward, we got the paper signed and we literally, it was 2:58 when that email came through and they approved and it was like, okay, y'all good. But we ran through them doors. Because Margaritaville, they would close them doors at 3 o'clock. Close the door at 3 o'clock. Okay? So that kind of like frustrated me. But I got over it. I was like, whatever, let's enjoy. So we get on the cruise. Very nice. We went back to the 5 o'clock bar. The 5 o'clock bar was really good. That's where they have a bar there, but they also have the burgers and fries. It's towards the back of the ship, like the back of the ship on deck 5. So we ate burgers and fries. The line was long, but it went pretty quick. I will say is, can y'all put some seasoning on the fries? Anywho, so we ate there. The burgers and fries were good. We checked out the eating area, where you do, what is it called? Like the buffet. The food looked good, but we were just so hungry. We just wanted to like grab a burger and eat. Now when we first got on, the rooms were not ready, and that's because they said the ship before had got stuck in a storm. So that ship actually came back 2 or 3 days late. So yeah, our rooms weren't ready, but it didn't take them long. Let's talk about the rooms. The rooms. So there was a lot of controversy about the rooms. The rooms are big. They are big. If you ever been on the Virgin Voyage, they're the same size room, right? But the bathrooms, them bathrooms, honey, this is my only complaint. Them bathrooms make it like you don't even want to be in the bathroom. Nothing in the bathroom. Barely brush my teeth in the bathroom. Not saying that it was dirty, but it's so outdated that it looks dirty. Like the caulking, like it, you know how you could tell something that is needed to be redone, but instead of redoing it, you work over that work. That's what it looks like. So around the sink, like it was like caulked around the sink, which makes it look like, I don't know. It's in the other video. But the bathrooms, The bathrooms need to be remodeled. The bathrooms need to be remodeled. Even from taking a shower, like the shower is so small and so condensed that you're feeling the shower curtain on your skin. No one wants to feel that. That's, to me, I kind of felt like nasty because, like, how many other people in here came in here before me? Do they wash these shower curtains? Like, no. So I actually left the shower curtain open while I took a shower because I don't want that touching me. And then in the bottom of the shower, again, it just looks like it was just cocked over instead of, you know, like fixing it the way it was supposed to be fixed. The toilet makes this big ass monster noise. That's the loudest toilet I've ever heard. It's like Tyrannosaurus, like T-Rex. Why? But the toilet is so close to the shower is when you use the restroom, now you're feeling that same curtain touching you. But it was big enough. The bathroom itself is big enough, like 2 or 3 people can stand in it. But when you're taking the shower, no. And if you gotta use the bathroom, nope. And if you're brushing the teeth, no. So the bathroom itself made me not want to be in the bathroom. The bathroom is my only complaint of this entire trip, of this entire ship, was the bathroom. The room itself is big. It's very comfy. The beds felt good. I know some people said the beds weren't good. Child, wasn't nothing wrong with them beds. Them beds was soft, and I slept good. My husband slept good. Matter of fact, I think he was snoring. Yeah. Also, when you're in the rooms, if you have like multiple people in the rooms, like my little one, when you push the curtain, not the curtain, but you push the there's like a closet door. You push the closet door back, there's a whole bed that comes down. So my son was happy about that because he could sleep in the room with mommy and daddy, right? So we had 2 rooms. Our older kids, they stayed in the other room, which was right next door. But yes, the rooms were great. People were saying that the rooms were hot in other YouTubes, but baby, our room was cold, and I like to sleep cold, so I was happy with that. But you know, it was kind of cold outside too, so we was like, dang, it's cold when we come inside and we go outside. So we got those complimentary robes that they gave us, and we put them on. The showers did get really hot, so you be careful when you take a shower in there, because that junk get hot. That's it about the rooms. I really don't have much complaint. That was literally my only complaint, is that god dang on bathroom. So let's talk about entertainment, right? So the entertainment was really, really good. I enjoyed it. I'm a singer myself, so I love a good whoop-de-whoop, okay? Them people on that boat sung very well. Not only that, they can dance. They had acrobats, from the band, the drums, just the live entertainment. Like the entertainment on that boat, I had a good time, honey. And then there was this game night show, adults only. Listen, that host, she is funny, and she is a good time. Like, she make it fun. We were actually like pretending like we were on the boat, on like our team. We was on a boat. One of our teammates had to put on like a male shoe, so she had to put on my husband's shoes. They had the men dress up as women. My husband sat down for that. He was like, I ain't doing it. That cracked me up because I already knew he wasn't going to do it. That was funny. They just had like all type of tasks, but if you guys go on the Margaritaville cruise, go sit at that game show. It's on night 1, the first night of the cruise, and it's at it's like the main area. I can't remember what floor it was on. I want to say it was on 6 or 7, but that game was fun, right? Even, you know, going outside and going on the deck where they do the sail away, that was good too. It was the same hostess. She's a good time. Everybody's out there dancing, you know, having a good time. I thought that went well too. I have no complaints about the music. Like, I know some cruises you go on, they just play that same doom 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 doom, and you know us, we were like, we don't want to hear that. Could y'all play some of our music? So some cruises, they'll play that doom 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 with our music mixed in. Margaritaville, baby, they play some good music. So I will tell you, if you like to dance and have fun, you're gonna have fun on this cruise. As far as the amenities for the kids, because we did take our kids, so we have teenagers and then we have a little one. He's 8. And just like their reviews on the cruise, they had a really good time. They did have a game room. Now the game room is $1, $2, $3, $4. It depends on what you want to play in there. So our little one, he game roomed us, dollared us to death. I would say we spent about $25 in the game room. About $25 in the game room. But he enjoyed himself within those 2 nights. They do have kids clubs. They have a teenager one. My little one, he did not want to go in the one for the little kids because he don't think he a little kid. But he didn't want to go in there, so we didn't make him. And plus, the little kids, you have to pay for them. The older kids, theirs is free because they don't really need nobody to watch them. But they do have, like, PlayStations and all type of video games in there. So our kids, they did go in there for a little bit. They enjoyed their time in there. We also got the drink package. The drink package was these cups. Hold on. All right, so let me tell y'all about the drink package, right? So the drink package comes with these. These are the little cups. Now, this is my son's my mics, okay? He's 14. I'm going to say this. It don't matter if you was an adult. It don't matter if you were a child. You're going to be walking around with a shark head cup for a drink package, right? Or I think the other was like an alligator head. Margaritaville, come on now. At least have these for the kids. But the adults, why we walking around with this? I mean, some adults are very childish because I could be very childish. And I don't care, right? But can we have something else for the adults for the drink package? If not, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that was this, right? And then the other one were these. So me and my husband got these, right? Let's talk about it. You try to look at the top, you put your straw in there, blah, blah. These little blender cups, right? These little blender cups are $30. Now, this is 473 mLs, 16 ounces. This is a lot of liquor in one cup. So, we got the drink package for the kids, which was soda. They have unlimited soda, right? The one thing I did not like is with the drink package, you have to go up to the bar. For me, in my household, I don't necessarily think that it's okay for my kids to go up to a bar to get soda. I don't know if maybe they can switch that up. I thought that was a little different. Like, my 8-year-old, you're not going up to a bar to say, can I get soda in my cup? So every time he wanted to refill, we refill for him. Yeah, I have a 16-year-old. He's almost grown. But yeah, I think maybe they need to change something with that. Like you have to go up to the bars to get your shark head filled with soda. Now my children, they was filling this up with orange juice in the mornings. So they had the orange juice. You can fill it up with water, soda, whatever. You could also take these to dinner. And you can they'll fill them up at the dinner table, but instead of us taking them to dinner, we just show our card. On the card, there's like a little sticker and that shows, hey, you got the drink package. So they'll give you drinks at dinner as well. Again, these cups were $30. Now, you buy these for $30, right? And say the drink itself is $12. So you're buying this. Your first drink is free. But then when you go to refill, you're paying $12 for the drink plus an additional $7 because it's a double shot, right? This is considered a double shot drink. So what me and my husband did was we did not pay for the drink package because the drink package is $100 for 10 drinks. We knew we weren't going to drink no 10 drinks in 2 days. This is like 10 drinks. This is a lot. So we're not like heavy drinkers. So what we did was we bought one and we just drunk out of it together. And I think we only bought 2 drinks. But we didn't buy like the double shotted drinks. We bought a regular drink for $12, which fills this up. And that's what we drunk. The drinks are very good. They're worth their prices. You got like $12 drinks, $15 drinks, maybe some that's 10, you know, normal normal prices. The drinks are good though. We felt a little woozy on the first night. It was like, is that the boat or the drink? Or both? So yeah, that's the drinks. What else? Getting off the cruise. Baby, Freeport is boring. Let me say that again. Freeport is boring. When you get off, you're getting off to the right, not the left. When you're in the back of the cruise, you'll see that on the left-hand side, there's like a bunch of little shops and things like that. On the right-hand side, there's absolutely nothing. We get off on the absolutely nothing side. And I asked, and they said the reason why they don't open the other side is that's for Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and other bigger ships. For Margaritaville, we getting off on the nothing side, okay? So when you get off, don't think you're going to get off, walk over there and go do some shopping. It's closed. I'm telling you now. It's closed. So when we got off, we go to the right. On the right-hand side, there is like one little shop thing that you walk through. Maybe 2 stores are open in there. And then when you walk outside of that, there's like one little small strip. And then that strip is like 4 little small shops that are literally like back to back to back to back like that. They all sell the same items. So we walked through there just to have something to do. Taxis were like, they were charging us $7 per person to get to the market if you wanted to go to the market. And then $7 per person on the way back from the market. And it was 6 of us, didn't do it. I was like, no, because for one, we don't even know what's over there when we get there. And I'm gonna be pissed if there's nothing there either. So we didn't waste the time or the money taking a taxi over there. We didn't do any excursions because it was like a 2-day cruise. I'm like, no, let's save that for when we go on bigger cruises. So we didn't do any excursions as well. I didn't want to feed no pigs. So we didn't do that one. We scared of dolphins. We didn't do that one either. And I think the rest was just like chilling on a resort. Baby, we from Florida. We see water all the time. I'm not paying for no resort or no cruise. If I'm going to pay for a resort, I'm going to fly to a resort and enjoy the resort. Okay? So yeah, we didn't do that. But I will say when you get off, there is like a little beach that you can walk to. You got to climb down a little bit of rocks. Not a lot, like maybe 3. Take 3 steps and you're there, right? It was a very nice view. You can see the water going up on the rocks. The kids really enjoyed that. We took some really, really nice family pictures out there. And then we would just sit out there, just kind of look at the water, whatever. That was all to do in Freeport. When we walked back, there's 2 little shops on the side that has food. The first shop, baby, them drinks was good, okay? So my husband had a drink called Collie Wash. It had like fresh coconut. It was a white drink. That junk was sweet, good, strong. Everything you want to drink, it was in it. It was good. It's in our other video, so you can go back and watch that. That drink was good. And then I had a strawberry pina colada. That was very good too. And then next door, there was this lady that has conch. So there was cracked conch, and there is conch salad, and then there was some other type of conch. But we had the cracked conch, and it was so good. So I will say, if you want to try a little taste of the island, they have 2 little places there. There's like a donut place. We don't want no donuts. So we ate that, and then we got back on the boat. We got like some small souvenirs for the kids. They like to get the little shell necklaces and stuff like that. And that was it for Freeport, honey. I'm telling you now, you don't have no high expectations, especially if you're not going to take an excursion. You're going to be right back on that boat. So I'm telling you now. Also, my son had some rocks. He was able to put his rocks back on the ship, so that was pretty cool. He had found them at the beach. Really different, colorful rocks. He likes rocks. So they did let him do that. They were not like strict about that whatsoever. Other than that, like the Margaritaville cruise, I do say if it's something that you want to try, don't go by everybody else's opinion. We really had nothing bad to say about it. Oh, let me tell you about the secret. Pause. There is one more thing about the Margarita cruise. By the time you pay for the Margarita cruise, honey, you could have took the Carnival. Okay? But it was worth it. I will say that. But by the time you pay for the Margaritaville cruise, it's the same price as the Carnival. Let me tell you why. I can't forget this. How could I almost forget this? The rooms were $68 a person, right? Right. But Margaritaville, they have additional fees. They like to charge for fuel. Why are we charging for fuel? I don't know. Then the gratuity is definitely something you have to pay. You don't have any options. Okay. So the gratuity is mandatory. And there was like one more other charge. Taxes and fees or something. I don't even know what the hell it was for. But baby, by the time 6 of us went on this cruise, and we paid $68 a person, and we paid all these extra fees, my extra fees came to $336, baby. Mandatory. Mandatory. But I knew this before I went on the cruise because I had did my research and I asked a bunch of questions. So I was not surprised. Like half of the other people, they were like, what? We got to pay what? We got to do what? Half of them other people was like pissed, honey. I wasn't pissed because I already knew. But let me tell y'all, Margaritaville got extra taxes and fees and gratuities you have to pay. You don't get no choice. No, they ain't taking it off like Carnival. Okay? You got to pay it. So yeah, by the time we paid that, we damn near paid $1,300 for 6 people to go on a 2-night cruise. But we had a good time. We definitely had a good time. And again, like if you're a first time cruiser, maybe try that cruise. Yeah. So that's that with the Margaritaville cruise. We had a great time. Not many issues whatsoever. So I do encourage you, if you want to try it, go try it. We're from Florida, so it was probably like a 2.5, almost 3-hour drive. Now, do I want to take that drive again? But it was fun. Also, we got a free cruise. They did pass out free cruises to certain people, so we decided to gift that to someone to let them try it. But yeah, if we ever tried it again, it'll probably be just a getaway for my husband and I just to do, and just enjoy something fun for the weekend. Other than that, y'all go try the Margarita cruise, child. Go try it. Until next time, y'all catch us for this Royal Caribbean coming up for spring break, honey. It's going to be our first time. Peace.